Right now, a lot of people I talk to in the web development space are running 3, 4, 5 websites, and they're paying for 3, 4, 5 separate hosting accounts. That's hundreds of dollars a month going to different hosts, different control panels, different billing cycles. And the frustrating thing is that none of those individual sites are even using the resources they're paying for. Here's a better way. One cloud server, all your websites, faster, cheaper, and honestly, easier to manage once it's set up. Let me show you how to do it. On shared hosting, each account is isolated, which sounds good for security, but it means you're paying for separate resource buckets for each site, even when a site is sitting idle. On a cloud server, you pool all your resources. If site A is getting traffic and site B is quiet, site A gets to use the extra RAM. If both sites spike, the server handles it from the same pool. It's fundamentally more efficient. And with Kamatera's flexible pricing, you can size your server for your total traffic across all sites rather than guessing and overpaying for each account individually. Before we start, make sure you have a Kamatera account, a link in description. Free trial available. 2 or more domain names. Basic comfort with SSH. I'll cover this about 45 minutes. That's genuinely all you need. Let's go. Create a server. For running 5-hour WordPress sites with moderate traffic, I recommend a Type B general purpose 4V CPUs, 4GB RAM, 60GB NVMe SSD, Ubuntu 24.04 LTS cost approximately $40 a month. Compare that to 5 shared hosting accounts at a $10-15 each. You're looking at $50 or $75 a month just for basic shared plans. The cloud server wins on price and dramatically beats shared hosting on performance. Deploy the server, copy the IP address and SH in. Update packages, abdn and sudo apt upgrade, install Nginx, php sudo apt install Nginx, MySQL server, fepi mp misbikal, fepi gdb, masting 50 xml, fepi. Virtual hosts are what allow Nginx to serve different websites from the same server, each with their own domain. Create a folder for each site, sudo media pira 1 www site 1. Com public HTML, sudo media pira www site 2. Com public HTML, set permissions. Data www sudo command r7 55 aula. Create an Nginx config file for site function sudo nano at Nginx sites available site 1. Com paste the server block configuration. I'll include a copy paste template in the description. It defines the domain name, the document root, and the PHP processor. Do the same for site2com and any additional domains. Enable the sites sudolan sg Nginx sites available set1. Comge sb Nginx sites enable the sudolan sg Nginx sites available set2. Comge hv Nginx sites enable test the configuration sudo engine start Nginx sudo system restart Nginx. For each domain, create a separate database sudo muscle u root pcr to database site1 db crdosa site1 user localhost identify the by strong password gerand al parvillages site1 db to site1 user localhost aviosh privileges. Repeat for site 2 with different credentials. Download WordPress for each site. Go and load every site 1. Com public HTML sudo wget 80 WordPress org latest star. gz sudo tart xvf latest star. gz strip components when sudo arm latest star. gz run the WordPress installer through the browser using your server IP. Setting the database credentials you just created. Repeat for site 2. Install certbot sudo apt install certbot python 3 certbot Nginx. I run it for each domain sudo certbot Nginx d site 1. Com dwdo site 1. Com sudo certbot Nginx d site 2. Com dwdo site 2. Com each site gets its own free SSL certificate. All HTTPS, all automatic renewal. Go to each domain in your browser. You should see WordPress setup screen on first visit. HTTPS padlock in the address bar. No cross-site bleed. Each domain is completely isolated in terms of content and database. For resource monitoring, install top sudo apt install top. This shows you real-time CPU and RAM usage across all sites. You can see at a glance if any site is using more resources than expected. Let me do the F5 sites on basic shared hosting at 1 to F month each, $60 a month. Performance slow under traffic, no resource pooling. Separate logins. Scenario B5 sites on 1 Kamatera cloud server, under $40 a month. Performance fast NVMe SSD. Pooled resources, 4 dedicated vCPUs, 1 dashboard to manage everything. Kamatera is cheaper and faster. That's the whole story. Multi-site on a single cloud server is one of the smartest hosting moves a developer or agency can make. You pay less, perform better, and manage everything in one place. The free trial link is in the description. Try it with one site first, then migrate the rest once you're comfortable. If this helped you, please leave a like. Subscribe Yam Upakote channel for more tutorials. I'll see you next time.